Happy birthday, Cancer. Welcome to your July 2020 energy read. Thank you for joining me. So if you have been feeling a little reflective or a little introspective lately, it may be because you are feeling the impact of Mercury retrograde. We're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde right now, and what Mercury retrograde does is it basically forces us to go back to the past in some regard. So we become reflective, we become introspective, sometimes we even become a little bit scatterbrained because our thoughts are not what they normally are. Things seem a little bit backwards. Mercury also rules communication. So it could be that communication's a little bit wonky for you right now, and that includes electronic communication. So for those of you who are in Zoom meetings, if they've been acting a little funny, might be able to blame Mercury retrograde. We have a lunar eclipse coming up very early in the month on July 5th, and it's a Cancer Capricorn combination. So it's the one of several that we've had since 2018, but it is basically the last combo, the Cancer Capricorn combo, for a while. So as a result of that, you may find that you have a major revelation, or that there's an end of a chapter, as this is the last of that series. And then we have a new moon in Cancer on the 20th, and the energy of that new moon makes it very positive for setting intentions. So if there's something that you'd like some assistance with from the universe, you may want to do it there for the 20th for the new moon. Okay, so let's get to your birthday reading, Cancer. So what's the general energy for the month of July for our Cancer friends? We've got the Four of Wands. Now, what's something positive that Cancer has to look forward to in July 2020? We've got the Six of Cups. Now, what about a significant relationship? This can be a romantic relationship or some other significant relationship. What do we need to know about relationships for Cancer? The Hierophant. Now, what about work or school? What can you tell us about the energy surrounding work or school for Cancer? The Nine of Swords. What about finances? What does the financial house look like for Cancer for July 2020? We've got the Nine of Pentacles. And then what is the challenges for the month for Cancer? So no one, or very few people, like dealing with challenges, but we know they're inevitable, and being prepared helps us better deal with them. So what can you tell us about challenges in the month of July for Cancer? The Five of Pentacles. And then how can Cancer best deal with the challenges that they face in July? What is the advice from Spirit for Cancer for July? The High Priestess. Okay, so the general energy for the month, woohoo, you have a very positive card. It's one of the most positive cards in the whole tarot deck, the Four of Wands. You can see the card is filled with sunshine. There's a lot of yellow. It's got a castle in the background, and you've got these two people coming away from the castle with their arms up high, holding what looks to be like pom-poms or flowers, and they're walking toward that beautiful little archway there. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of joy. So again, overall, a very, very positive type card. You're going to be celebrating something in July. I mean, and this can be, you know, anywhere from a deeper commitment to just a, you know, joyous celebration with family and friends. But whatever it is going to be noticeable and positive. Something that is positive for you in the month of July is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups in tarot is all about the past returning. So this is showing up in a position of positivity for you, Cancer. So that means that something from the past or someone from the past is going to return in July, and it's going to be positive for you. So this could literally be an old flame. It could be an old friend, or it could be a position that you held in the past that comes up as an opportunity for you during the month of July. But the past is going to return, and whatever that is, it's going to be positive for you. You're going to feel positive about it, and it's going to put you on a positive path moving forward. Now, as far as romantic relationships or any significant relationship that resonates with you, you ended up with the Hierophant. The Hierophant was originally associated with the Pope. It is a card that definitely has a spiritual connotation. It's kind of let go of the actual maybe religious connotation that was once associated with it, but it's definitely a it's got a spiritual connotation. And because the card is a major arcana card, it means that there is a significant life lesson that's associated with it. So there's going to be, it's either your romantic relationship or some other significant relationship in your life that's going to teach you a really important like spiritual universal lesson during the month of July. It's going to grow your soul. Your soul will grow. You will become more spiritually wise as a result of outcomes in a significant relationship in your life in July. Work or school seems like it might be a bit problematic for you in the month of July. Now, the good news is that this card here, the Nine of Swords, is all about mental processes. So you're going to be up in your head. That's the bad news. This is like the, oh, you know, I'm up at 3 a.m. worrying about what's going on at work or school. I can't shut my brain off type card. You're anxious about it, over anxious about it. But the good news is that this card is simply a commentary on your thoughts. So the universe here is saying that it is likely that you're going to be in an energy where you're all up in your head, all worried, all anxious about whatever is going on at work and school. But this card is also often associated with sort of letting your thoughts get carried away. That what this card, the advice that goes along with this card is that you want to ground yourself. You want to put yourself in an environment where you are able to say, okay, what is the reality of this situation? What do I know? What can I confirm? Rather than the worry and the anxiety associated with the what if type scenario. So ground yourself with what you know and go based off of that information is the suggestion here. Now, as far as finances, it looks like a good month for you. This is a card of abundance here, the Nine of Pentacles. It's a positive card. You've got the yellow, you've got the pentacles surrounding her, a very beautiful environment. So it looks like you should experience some financial abundance in the month of July. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean that, you know, you will all win the largest lottery and be set for life, but you should be comfortable. This is a card of comfort. It shouldn't be a concern for you in July. The challenge, you're going to feel like someone's leaving you out in the cold, or that you've been left out in the cold in a situation. You can see here that these two people are trudging through the snow in the darkness. So that will be a challenge for you, but the universe is saying that you're going to need to change your perspective to see the positivity there. If they turned, they could see that they're out trudging through the snow in the darkness, but there's a church right beside them that would welcome them and give them shelter and give them warmth and give them safety for the night if they only took advantage of it. So that is, you know, something to keep in mind. How you should deal with it, you got the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is a major arcana card, and it has different meanings depending on the position where it falls. With it falling in the advice placement for you in this reading, it means that you need to use your intuition. You need to use your intuition to deal with this challenging situation that you're going to encounter. The High Priestess, you can tell she sort of looks like a religious figure, maybe like a nun or something associated with that. But she's very, very in tune with her spirituality, with her intuition. So the advice is 100% tune into your intuition to get what you need when you're facing your challenges. You rely on your information even over factual type information in this situation. Not that you should disregard it, but that you should go with what your gut tells you. So don't, necessarily go with, well, on paper, this one looks like the best option. Go with get the information, but then go with what your gut tells you. So I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, please, like and subscribe. If we do this again next month, you'll be notified when the new videos come out. Either way, I hope that you have a very blessed July. Take care.